Hello and welcome back to the Yap Time podcast. I'm your host Dylan.
And I'm professional yapper Seth.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Back.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't recorded in a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, we were having technical difficulties last week, as some of you saw on Seth's story. But we got it all figured out. I spent time working on it, and I got it all figured out. So yeah, what do you want to start with?
Well, let's start. See, you digging the shades?
Yeah, I got those for you. I found them in a parking lot at Michigan. That's probably a better choice. Well, yeah.
Well, let's get right down into business with the NFL.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's my fault.
I didn't watch the NFL this week. The only game I watched was the Lions versus Cardinals game, but that was because I was at your house. So
yeah, that was a good game. I did like it because the Lions won.
Yeah, of course.
But we're going to talk about the first game, the Colts versus the Bears. The Colts ended up winning that.
You want to repeat that?
The Colts beat the Bears.
There you go.
We don't talk about the game. All right. So then we know that we just said the Lions beat the Cardinals. So there's that game. That was a good game. So
yeah,
I recommend you guys go watch that one. Like they have like the clips or something. You can go watch it.
You and Goose were watching that. It was great.
Yeah, we were. Goose is coming on this channel soon.
For many of you who probably know Goose, he's a great guy.
Yeah. And he'll get his ring takes. We'll probably do a baseball segment too because he loves baseball.
Yeah. Well, we know nothing about baseball, but
nope.
We'll see how it goes along.
He knows football, baseball. He knows it all. So Goose will come on here one of these next couple episodes, and you get to see Goose.
Yeah. He'll probably be our first guest.
Yeah, he will be our first guest. Yeah.
We have more guests to come to. So.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways.
Ravens and Cowboys. That was a good game. The Ravens won by 3. It was a good game. I liked watching that one. Same with the Eagles and the Saints, where the Saints ended up losing though by 3 points. It was 15-12. So it was a good game.
It was a field goal, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Anything else?
No, not for the NFL. That's it for this week.
All right.
Or last week. Sorry.
It's all right. Got it all mixed up. Do you want to talk about college football?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into that segment.
All right. So, first off, I'd like to discuss 2 games that were very interesting. One of them I would like to talk about is the Notre Dame at Purdue game.
Yeah.
I had haters in the comments saying that because of the NIU loss, that Notre Dame was going to lose against Purdue. Were they so wrong?
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting, but Notre Dame won 66-7. For all you folks out there that were dissing on me, just take in this moment. The second game I'd like to recap is, it wasn't a big game, but it was definitely a murder. In the Sun Belt Conference, there was a game. It was Northwestern State at South Alabama. This was a crazy score. It was 10-87. South Alabama had to talk with Northwestern's coach and the refs, and they basically came to an agreement that South Alabama needed to stop scoring.
That's crazy.
They had 80 points in the first 3 quarters, but once the fourth quarter started, they came up with the compromise to not really score. I mean, they had 1 touchdown at the very end of the game, but that was about it.
They should have hit 100.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it was more of a sportsman,
that was good. Yeah. Hey, good job on you guys.
Yeah, that's respectable.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably that's it. Yeah, that was probably the craziest game that I've seen this season so far. It wasn't a big game, but me and my friends were looking at it, and we just thought that was pretty interesting. Now, for upcoming games, there are 5 that I'd like to talk about. One is the Minnesota at Michigan game I believe tomorrow. Yeah. I think that Minnesota's going to lose. I think Michigan's going to take the W. Not just because I'm a Michigan fan, family is, but I think it's because I've been to the games, I've seen them play. Michigan isn't good as they were, last year, but I think they're doing pretty well. That USC game, they won just barely. Last
Yeah.
30 seconds, it was pretty crazy. They ran it in. Um,
State didn't do so good on the other hand. Well, it was close. It was
it
close
was
though.
closer.
Yeah.
But Minnesota is a great team. Sadly, they're unranked this year. So far, PJ Fleck's a great coach. My family and I have loved him ever since I got to meet him. Do you remember that when we were younger and we got to meet
Yeah,
him?
we did. We get to meet him. We did.
Yeah, and we met with the 2016 Western.
Corey Davis. We did get to meet him.
We got to meet the infamous Western team that went to the MAC championship.
Did they win?
No, sadly they lost by a touchdown.
Hey, but they still made it somewhere.
Yeah, it was the very end of the game. They lost. It was so sad. We watched it on TV. Other than that, but yeah, I just think that it's just unfortunate for Minnesota just because, they're just not as good. And I think that Michigan's just going to beat them. I mean, it might be a close game, but
yeah,
I still have Michigan winning, and the predictions are Michigan winning. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Number 2 is Oklahoma State at Kansas State. Oklahoma State. Sorry. Excuse me. I believe that they won last game. I don't exactly remember who they played, but I believe they won. I might be mistaken. I can check in a second. But I think that they will beat Kansas State. I know it's at Kansas State, but just knowing how Kansas State played, they lost. I believe last this.
I'm not sure. I don't
week.
watch college football.
I was looking. I don't necessarily remember, but they kind of they didn't do so hot. I mean, I don't think that.
Yeah, he's just looking up the score over
Sorry
there.
about that. Yeah.
No, it sounds like they're having an even. Like it might be a tough game.
It might be. Yeah, definitely. I think it'll be a tough game. I'll look at how they did this last.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch much college games now.
Oh
but
no,
it looks like
they lost to Utah. I forgot about that. I was looking at that yesterday. I was looking at that yesterday. Oops. And then I know Kansas State lost. I know that. I'm just not sure who they lost to. Pardon.
Oops. Sorry, guys. Sorry, my ringer.
My misknowledge.
Got to put that on.
You're all right.
Off. Is it off now? Let's see.
Yeah, they lost. They lost bad to BYU. Yeah, I knew they lost, but I just didn't forget. But yeah. Anyways, the next game I want to talk about is the Louisville at Notre Dame game. I know we just talked about Notre Dame, how they proved everybody wrong. But this is just going to be a game where
I love Notre Dame.
Louisville is probably going to beat them. I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but it's kind of disappointing to see because, I don't know why, but I just had like a little faith in them. But Louisville has been really good this year so far, and I've won every single game. Notre Dame has not, and they have been in okay shape. Definitely could be better, but definitely could be worse, which we don't want. They proved the haters wrong with the Purdue game, but I just don't think it'll be the same with this. Moving on. The big one. It's the big one for this
number
weekend.
4, game 4.
Yep. Game 4 I'm talking about. Georgia at Alabama, the number 2 seed against the number 4
Oh, that
seed.
might be a fun game to watch.
Both of them are historically amazing teams. The past like 5 years or so, both of them have been amazing. Alabama was like on a dynasty run with Nick Saban, but now that he's retired, thankfully, oh man, that coach was something to be was not someone to be messed with. Um, they have DeBoer as a new coach. Um, and yeah, I mean, Georgia's doing pretty good. They're number 2 right now. They've won every single game. And yeah, they're just behind Texas. And I think they will take the W against Alabama. I know that, you know, they're both really good teams, but the new coach is just settling in. They haven't seemed as good as they were last year, the year before that. So I believe that Georgia, is going to win.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. And then that last one is, it's not as big of a game, but it's Arkansas versus Texas A&M. Both are pretty good teams. One is just barely unranked, and then the other one is low rankings. I think they're 24th. I think Arkansas is going to lose. I think they lost their last game, and just because they're not like the greatest team, I feel that they're probably going to lose. And Texas A&M has just kind of shined. I mean, they were always a okay team, but they never really have shined like as much as they have recently. But yeah, and what's interesting is they're playing at the Cowboys Stadium.
Oh, that's fun. I wanna play at a football stadium one day if I ever play football.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. So it won't be a home advantage. It'll be 50-50 with the environment.
Yeah.
It'll probably be more Texas because that's in their area, but still,
Well, the Cowboys won yesterday on Thursday Night Football. They beat the Giants, which is an obvious, beating. But I mean, it's a good game.
Yeah.
It was a good game to like throw on TV for a moment and
Yeah.
obviously watch the Giants. I mean, it wasn't really a blowout, but I mean,
Yeah.
you saw some fun going on.
But yeah, I think that I just think that Texas is gonna win, Texas A&M. But yeah, that's all I have.
Well, let's move on to this next segment. This was one that was brought up in the comments in the other in the other video. Like I said, if there's anything you want us to talk about, please do. Sorry for the dogs in the background.
Sorry about that.
But if there is anything you do want us to talk about, please put in the comments because we kind of run out of ideas sometimes, and we know you guys don't like the same stuff every time, like sports. But the sports are kind of part of the videos, Where
that's it. We call it what do we call it? Football Friday? Isn't that what we called it?
I don't know, man, but honestly, sports is like the fun parts to talk about, but there's also stuff that we like to, span off or talk about, as well. Like this one comment, my favorite video game. Now, the comment said, what top 10 most hottest Fortnite skins?
But we will not be
But we are not going to be doing that because that's really weird. We're going to go top 10 famous or favorite Fortnite skins. I'll get us started off here with my first favorite is the original Captain America skin. You could buy it in the item shop for 1,500 V-Bucks. One of my favorite personal skins came with a really nice back bling, pickaxe, and skin as itself. Dylan, what's one of your favorites?
I'd have to go with the Jonesy Robber skin.
Oh, that one's clean.
I don't have many favorite Fortnite skins because I was actually not really allowed to play Fortnite up until recently, and then I just started playing it because you guys got me into it. So I don't have a lot. I mean, I don't have a crazy background in Fortnite, sadly. Don't come after me. But I only have 4 of my favorite skins just because I don't have many and I don't really spend on that game. But yeah, the Jonesy Robber skin is my favorite right now.
That's good. Yeah. What are 3 of your others? Because I got a lot on here, and I'll talk about those here in a second.
The John Wick skin.
Oh, that one's clean.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember watching YouTube videos with that laser beam and all of them. Um, and then my next one is Nightlight, and then there's another one that goes with it. It's a guy and a girl, and then Nightlight's the girl one, but the guy one is pretty sweet too. Um, they're neon skins. They're cool.
Yeah,
Very obnoxious to look at, but also at the same time, it's cool.
they're good. Yeah.
And then finally, Toy Soldier. That one's
I
pretty
have
cool.
that one. I mean, we like to rock a combo together.
Mhm.
It's actually a really really nice skin.
Yeah, we try and get our whole Fortnite group to rock
Yeah.
it, but
One
sadly,
has the girl, the other one doesn't have one, and then we just have the same
yeah,
like the guy one.
yeah,
I'll go through these pretty quickly. The Iron Spider skin, that one was the new one that came out.
that one's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think that's a clean one.
It's sleek.
Yeah, I mean, that's a clean skin. If you ever get a chance to get it, pick it up. Jack Sparrow, I bought that skin. Um, the past was cool. You know, I have the skeleton one, but I don't really. I really wish that like they start combining skins. You know, instead of making it two separate ones, they make it like a style instead. But I also see that it could also kind of be hard to do that too. Um, Plus, now I have Sergeant John Llama. That one's one of my favorites. I always used to wear him all the time, but he's got such a big hitbox that it kind of sucks. Nutcracker, good skin. I wanted it for about 2 years. Finally picked it up like a couple of years ago. It was really nice. And Elf Jonesy, picked that one up in the bundle.
That one's cool.
Yeah, it's an expensive bundle, $20. I wouldn't work. Yeah, but you get 3 skins with it, so I mean, it's pretty good. It's a Christmas deal. Flamingo Jonesy, I wear that one all the
I
time.
like that one. I want to try and get that next time it's in the items.
Comes out in summertime, so look around during the summer. Guy from Free Guy, good movie. Loved Free Guy.
That was a good movie, yeah.
Yeah, great skin, great skin. Don't have the emote, just got the skin. John Wick as well, good skin. The Xander Refer a Friend skin, that one's pretty rare. It was Refer a Friend. You know, I spent time and I got the skin. But this season, what do you think about this season though?
Mm, you know, it's pretty cool. I honestly like it better than last season.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely I like the superheroes. I feel like they had a superhero season already, but they're bringing it back, but with more superheroes.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's pretty sweet. I never got to experience like some of the OG seasons just because I didn't play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And the season before that, I didn't really play because it looked kind of bad. I don't know.
Which one was that one?
I don't exactly remember. Oh, it was the Hades.
Yeah, I mean that season it was okay. A lot of people, it was like it's controversial. Some liked it, some didn't. I mean it was like 50-50 between if you liked it.
Yeah, the only skin that I liked was the Hades skin. But
yeah, it was a pretty clean
I didn't
one.
want to work all the way through. Just
I also
to get
like
that.
Zeus's. Zeus was pretty clean
Yeah, that was
as well.
pretty cool. But I just didn't want to really play that season. And yeah, the season before that was when I really got back into Fortnite. That was the Family Guy.
Oh, that one was a good one.
Yeah,
with Peter
yeah.
Griffin.
I got almost every single skin and emote and everything, but I just barely missed the Peter Copter.
Oh no!
That was
Darn
the one
it!
thing, that was the one thing that I wanted the most, but I never was able to get it.
That's okay, man. Honestly, I mean it's a good one, but you can also rock some other gliders with it too.
Yeah, I definitely have some. I have a glider that's my favorite. It's pretty cool. It's a blue dragon. So
I think this season is really interesting. Not a lot of Marvel if you think about it, because what they have is they have Doctor Doom, and so they've been focusing on Doctor Doom because he is the main villain of the season, or whatever chapter. I don't know how long they're gonna keep him, but they're gonna go back to chapter 2, which might be nice. But I mean, I experienced like the end of chapter 2, like chapter 2, season 8. But this season it's kind of boring. not boring, but like more towards the end of the season. I feel like Fortnite just doesn't add new stuff. But with this season, I've definitely seen like a lot of new stuff. There's still 2 more months left of this, or like a month left of this season.
Yeah, to November 14th, I believe.
14th or 2nd, I don't really remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But no, I do think it's a fun season. I just wish there was a little more they could have done with it, because now I feel like it's kind of just rushing all over the place, and they're just adding new skins, and that's not really fun free rewards that you can earn. And I think the rewards you can earn, they're not really Marvel related. But some are, some aren't. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Now, there is some movies we did miss out on last week.
Yeah.
Shrek 5. What is your opinion on Shrek 5?
That is an interesting one because, Shrek has been one of my favorite movie, like, series. Like, Shrek 1, 2, and 3, I really loved.
4, I hated.
I didn't watch 4. I didn't watch it. So I didn't even know there was going to be a 5.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I don't really have anything to say on it. I mean, I guess, why do you have it?
Well, so this is spoiler, but not really, because the movie's been out for like 2 years. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish ended off with them going to the Land of Forever, which is Shrek's land, and so now they're like gonna make a fifth one, hopefully with the new animation style of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, because I really
that
love.
Was cool.
Yeah,
that was cool with all the colors and.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
we should really be doing that as an imagery project in school.
And if you take a look, they do that type of stuff with.
I think some people know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
They do some of that stuff with they've done it with the Spider-Man,
some good stuff.
Yeah, what's it? The Spider-Man multiverse
into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah, into the Spider-Verse, whatever.
Beyond Across the Spider-Verse,
yeah.
Those movies, yeah.
Yeah, those ones. If you look, they have all that vibrant colors and it's all moving and it's not like staying in one place, like normal animation.
Yeah.
Where they've got it just like they're focused on the character. But for this, they've got it where it's like they have all the colors moving, and if you look at like the buildings and stuff, all of them have like slightly changing color like as the animation goes on, and like their suits really stand out and everything. And I think that's what they did for the Puss in Boots movie too, and that would be really cool if they started incorporating it into most animated movies, because it's just an interesting and unique style.
I think the hardest part for me to understand, like before Puss in Boots: The Last Wish came out, it was really hard for me to accept it, because they made the first one like a really weird but nice kind of flow of the animation style. But when the second one came out, I wasn't sure. Like going into it, I was like, "Oh yeah, this sucks." And then after I watched it, I was like, "Dang, we need more of these movies, because these are like underappreciated. They deserve way more appreciation than they get." And I think that Shrek 4 sucked. So making Shrek 5 will hopefully, return the franchise or series and hopefully fix it, because gosh, Shrek 4 sucked in my opinion. Some people liked it. I really didn't. So please don't mess up on Shrek 5. You've given yourself another opportunity to make a masterpiece like you did with Puss in Boots. Don't mess this one up, please. And it's going to be a lot worse if you do, because you have Shrek and Donkey and Puss in Boots. So you're not only messing up once, you're messing up 3 times.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah. And it's a big series, so like if you mess up, fans won't be happy.
Yeah, I just think it's not really needed. I hope that it's good, but I don't really see the use for it. I don't even see the use for the 4.
Well, same with Despicable Me 4. Like, what's the point of that? I honestly don't see it, but like at the same time, like I think fans want more.
Just because they don't want the series to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they miss it, But Kung Fu Panda 4, you made a mistake. You had so many years to make it better, and you spent 1 year and you turned it into garbage. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Hated
I
it.
didn't even watch the movie. No, it looked terrible.
So bad.
Um,
There was some good parts, but like it just didn't really
yeah, I
land
don't
well.
know. It looked sweet in the trailers, but then when you were talking to me about it before I wanted to watch it and everything, you kind of got me like not very convinced. And then,
We can watch it tonight if you want.
oh yeah, maybe. But after I heard that from you, I went and like watched reviews on it and stuff, and so I
It is
just
what it
didn't
is.
decide. I just decided not to watch it.
So one more thing to talk about today. There is one movie that everybody is talking about that we didn't cover because the trailer came out after we filmed the first episode. Do you know what movie that one is, Dylan?
Is it Dogman?
It is Dogman. It is.
Awesome.
I love Dogman.
I loved those books. Those books were so good, and I read like all of them.
They just kept making new ones. I stopped at like the 9th one. I'm not sure. I'm gonna probably pick up the other one soon.
I stopped at the one where they had it was like blue on the cover. It was like bright blue.
The fish. That was 8, I think.
Yeah, I stopped on 8.
Well, I gotta go back and.
Are they on 10 now?
I think it's like 11. I gotta go back and pick those ones up, and then I'll read those, and then we can come back.
We can do a review on them.
Yeah, I'll give you my honest opinion on them when I get the other ones and read them. Because those are actually ones that I'll sit down and read.
Yeah.
Especially with Dogman movie. Come on. Now, don't mess it up.
Yeah, the book series was a humongous hit, and it was amazing. And if they mess up this movie, I'm gonna be upset because that was the book series that like kept me reading. I've never been the biggest fan of reading, but I was like, I was a good reader. I mean, it's not hard to be a good reader, but those kept me reading, and I feel like it helped me be a little more educated. I know they were kind of like comic like books, not like full comic books, but they had the comic strip style, but still they kept me entertained, and it got me into some other series like Magic Treehouse. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, I loved Magic Treehouse.
Yeah. But yeah, if they mess up the movie, I'm gonna be pretty upset. I wonder, is it gonna take place like in the first book?
Yeah, I think it is. I was looking on it. It might be more about the first and the second one. If this one does well, which I really hope it does, they're gonna make Dogman 2. And I think that they could do it, but like combine 2 movies in each movie, if that makes sense.
Oh,
so if you take like the first one and the second one and you combine it into the first movie, and then you take like, say you make a sequel, you take the third one and the fourth one and you combine those books together.
So like Dogman and Cat Kid, and then they'll have the original Dogman, then Dogman and Cat Kid, because that was the second. That was the second one, wasn't it?
Was that? Or I think it was the third. It might have been the second or third.
That was the third because it was like the
I'm not sure.
Dogman like Two Tails. Or
yeah, that was the Two Tails, and then the second one was Unleashed. I think. I'm not sure. I don't really remember it that well.
Yeah, I haven't read them in a minute. So, but yeah, I think that's a good idea. Kind of combine them into 2 movies because those books were kind of short. They had a lot of pages, but it was mainly just pictures. So, but yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool if they combined 2 movies and then they that's how they kind of made a series off of them.
So one thing I am going to do is, as we're nearing the end here, I think it'd be fun to give shout outs. We're gonna give a couple shout outs to you guys. And then I was talking to Dylan. I think that one of these episodes we should do a famous trend. Couple famous trends. Yeah, so like maybe there's like a bunch of music all over the place. So if you
can do a dance.
Yeah, we'll do a couple dances, a couple things.
I know this just kind of popped up in my mind, but do you remember I think it was last summer, not the summer we had, the summer before that, the Sprite chugging
the shotgun?
No, yeah.
Well, that was one, but
it was where you chug an entire like big size can, not one of these little ones, but it was like the normal size can of Sprite, and you had to try not to burp until you finished the whole thing, and then after you finished the whole thing, you got to burp, and it was like one loud burp. Me and my friends tried that, but I want to get it on video, so maybe we could try and do that. I know it's kind of an old one, but it's still funny, and people still do it with other like sparkling and drinks and
I
like
actually,
pops and stuff.
I think there's one we can do right here, Dylan.
Hmm.
Just give me my money.
Just give me my money. Yay.
Okay, that was really embarrassing.
What if we got Zach? That'd be pretty funny.
Next episode.
That'll be next.
Next episode, you guys better stay tuned. Or should we put it into a short so you have to watch the short?
Ooh.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll see
which one. All right, so let's give some shout outs. So we're going to give 2 shout outs. If you want a shout out, we're going to have you come in this video or the next video. Well, we'll do this video and then the next one. So for these 2, we won't do any shout outs for then we'll save them for next week, and we'll do like 4 for next week because there will be 2 videos that are out. So also what was I gonna say? Please, like I said, if you guys have any ideas, please let us know. It's not that we're running out. We just don't want to give you guys the same stuff every week. We want to, kind of span out and give you guys some more fun in these episodes.
Oh, and on that topic, with the trends, how we were talking about that, we need those in the comments because when we make this next video, do we want the trends to be the next video we do?
Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll save the episode. We'll film it tomorrow. We'll get this one out so we can get your guys' feedback, and then we'll film it tomorrow morning, and you guys will see a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, how about we do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next episode, this episode will come out tonight, and then or whatever.
We can try. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I think I could get it done. And then the next episode will be on Saturday morning. We'll probably want to wake up early.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I think it'll be fun, and we'll do some trends if you guys count them down.
Yeah,
below.
We'll do 4 trends. Why don't we give them 4 trends?
4 trends. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
a bonus.
Do we want to replace the football segment with that?
No, because we have to talk about the NFL.
Oh, okay. So we'll replace the NCAA part, the college football, with the trends. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
All right. Great.
All right, let's do some shout outs here. This is how you guys know we are not. See, there's right there. All right, let's see. I'll do the first one, and Dylan, you can do the second one. All right, so we got
NGU Fleek 777.
He says Skibbity Rizzlers.
I know that's one of my good friends, Brock. You know him too.
Oh yeah, we do.
Shout out, Brock. Great speech in English today.
Skibbity Rizzler.
All
right, Dylan. I'll let you pick for that one.
Next one is who is that? All right, at L-D585. Apparently they know you. They just
screamed Seth.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do one more. Get it in there, Dylan. One more.
All right.
One more.
We'll go with Darth Finn 107. He said, "Let me win the giveaway, please."
Yeah, so I think we should do one. Since we just hit 50 subscribers, if you get us to 60, we're gonna do signed poster giveaway. We're gonna do 2. We'll do 1, or do you want to do 3? 1 with you signed, 1 I signed, and then with both of us.
We'll do that.
Yeah. So you have a chance to win 1 of 3 in the giveaway. So, and then one more that I wanted to shout out. This is from Tomater Croc. He said, "Fudge Falcons." If you know, you know. All right. Those are all the shout-outs that we've done. Talked about it, wrapped it up. Put your things in the comments. Dylan, anything else you'd like to add for this week?
I don't believe so. Again, sorry that the episode was delayed, but other than that, I don't have anything else. We discussed everything and covered it. Yeah. I mean, do you have anything?
I do not.
All right.
Stay classy, everybody.
See ya.